We are about to derive the amplitudes of reflected and transmitted waves. So firstly, let us say that at interface x equal to 0, there are two different linear mass densities on either side, say mu1 and mu2. Now we will assume incident wave has equation of this form, then reflected wave would have a positive sign here because both are opposite in direction of each other. And thereafter, to find transmitted waves equation, we know incident and transmitted are in same direction, but the only difference is that here k will change because you know that kv is omega. Omega is always constant and velocity depends on root t by mu. So when velocity changes, so definitely the k will change and hence here k dash comes into play. After this, we will look into equation of continuity of wave. So equation of continuity here means that whatever amplitude we have on left hand side should equate to amplitudes on right hand side, so that wave should not break at x equal to 0. So we will write yi plus yr, that is on left side, equal to yt, that is on right side. Now we know that x is 0, so kx and k dash x are of no use being 0, and you are left with sine omega t plus 5, which can be cancelled from all of them, and hence you get your equation of continuity as ai plus ar equal to at. Now hereafter we will look into equations of power. You know that average powers formula is half mu v omega square a square. I have derived it in previous videos. You can check in the comment section for the derivation. Now you know half omega square is constant and hence it can be cancelled from all and you will be left with mu v a square. So for incident wave you have value of linear mass density as mu1, velocity as v1, and amplitude as ai. Similarly, for reflected wave, you have mu1, v1, and ar square. Why mu1? Because it reflected in same medium, and velocity would also remain same because velocity depends on root t by mu, and tension is same, and mu1 is still the same thing, so velocity would remain same, just it is in negative direction, that's the difference. And now for a transmitted wave, similarly we can say mu 2 v 2 at square, and on rearranging this you have this. After this you can now replace mu with the help of this formula. You can replace mu with t by v square. So here mu1 is tension divided by v1 square, and here mu2 is tension divided by v2 square, and on solving it you get this, and finally you can find value of amplitude of reflected wave with help of these equations. After this, you will put the amplitude of reflected wave in this equation so that you can get amplitude of transmitted wave, and hence you get these two equations which can be derived.